He was born into faith, raised in comfort, and torn from everything he knew. In one horrific night, the life of a privileged Roman-British boy was shattered forever. Dragged from his home by ruthless raiders, he was cast into the violent sea, a captive bound for a strange land. Sold as a slave in Ireland, the boy named Patrick faced 6 long years in chains. His days were spent in isolation, shepherding flocks on windswept, lonely mountains. Cold, hunger, silence. This was his new reality. He was forgotten by the world. But in that desolate place, something began to stir within him. He found the one thing that could never be taken away. In suffering, his faith awakened. He began to pray constantly, his voice a whisper against the wind and rain.
I prayed 100 times a day, and 100 times a night.
And in the depths of his despair, he felt an undeniable presence. God drew near. The fear began to dissolve, replaced by a peace and a quiet, unshakable strength. Then, one night, a voice came, "Your ship is ready." Trusting the vision, he fled his master and ran for 200 miles across a land he did not know. Guided only by faith, just as the voice had promised, he found a ship waiting at the coast, ready to take him away. God led him home. But home was not the end of his journey. Patrick's heart was now tied to the very people who had once enslaved him. In another vision, he heard the voices of the Irish calling out to come and walk among us. He knew what he had to do. He devoted himself to God. He then made a choice that stunned everyone. He would return to Ireland. He returned not as a slave, but as a shepherd. He walked the same roads where he was once marched in chains, carrying a message of forgiveness, hope, and love. He used the simple shamrock to explain the Holy Trinity, and a nation began to listen. He baptized thousands, built churches, and established a legacy of faith that would echo through centuries. His story shows us that God can turn captivity into calling,